All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are live. Yes. Yeah. Everything's looking good. Welcome back to the Unconventional Mindset. My name is Odum, and today is Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday, October 3rd. Today should be the start of a little bit of a fun section where we're going to be going into our component library, our Webflow component library that we're building, and we're going to be implementing or starting to implement our membership portal. So when people when people join the membership and the payments and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to start building that today. So we're going to take a look at everything that's required for that, or at least start the process anyways. So it's a little bit interesting in that I haven't looked into Memberstack for a while now. I haven't even opened it up in a long time. So I haven't even used version 2. So all this stuff is going to be kind of new today, so it'll be kind of interesting to see how far we can get with these tools. And of course, if you're new here, my name's Odum, and what we're doing on this live stream is we're trying to build ourselves a company that is going to generate $1 million in revenue every single year. That's what we're working towards, and maybe even more than that. But for now, we'll worry about getting to $1 million. Last year, our last fiscal year, we made just shy under $100,000, but in contracts it was like $115,000. So anyways, so basically I like to think of that we're about 10% there. And this year I think the plan is to try to get the revenue to $250,000 annually. So with all that being said, let's jump right in. Okay, so we have our basically what I call the brochure here, which is our introductory kind of landing pages. So we have our home page that's kind of built. Most part, we need to design stuff a little bit better. And then we have our component page, our template page, and then our pricing page. So now we need to figure out the whole portal and when people actually can join and sign up. So I think the idea here is we're going to want to use Memberstack. Let's just go to Memberstack right now, actually. We're going to do Memberstack to be able to set up the whole keeping track of memberships and all that kind of stuff and handling the payments. And then we're probably going to want to use Airtable in order to help with our database stuff. So let's see if what do I need to create here? Not like a workspace, but probably like a base. So let's create a base here because I know we're going to need this. What are we going to need? This is pixel pieces. We'll just do pixel pieces for now. And then, do we have a good icon for this? Mm-hmm. I don't know, just like a database icon. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Let's pick something. This thing, whatever that is. Okay, so we're going to have different tables. Okay, so, right. So how should we start with this? Let's start by taking a look at, I don't have a Memberstack 2.0. Okay, so this is all going to be new for me. So let's see how this goes. And my comments aren't working. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? Concert. So yesterday was Andrea's birthday when I gave her the tickets to the concert, but the concert isn't actually until I can't remember exactly what day, like the end of October, the 25th, 26th, 27th, one of those days. I can't remember exactly when. So that's when it is. So we haven't actually gone yet. But thank you for asking. And yeah, I laughed yesterday after the stream with your comment. Like, he's like, good luck with the execution. Like, the execution? But I knew exactly what you meant, like the execution of the plan. That was hilarious. I had a really good chuckle at that. Oh man, that was funny. And why does this stupid comments thing, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't? Because now, yeah, it's not displaying comments. I feel like if I start the stream first, then I don't start the chats, then it doesn't display. I don't know. It's really finicky. Someone needs to make a better app. Okay, so, right. So yeah, like I said, this is all completely new to me. I've never even used Memberstack 2.0. So this will be learning by doing, I guess. Okay. Maybe there's a quick video. What is it saying here?
I'm going to show how to set up and enable abandoned cart or abandoned checkout emails. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to your Memberstack.
No, I don't want to learn how to do that. Okay, so what do we have here? Let's go to our dashboard, I guess. We're in test mode. Good. So let's continue a setup. Okay, this is our members. Okay, so I guess the first thing we're going to need to do is set up our plans. So let's create a price. Why do I already have an active price? This is interesting. Maybe it just needs to have one by default. A paid plan can have multiple pricing options. Okay, so let's create a plan. Or wait, let's go back. Can we edit this one? Plan logic. Oh, this has gotten much better than the last time I used it. Oh, is this an edit right here? Edit details. Oh, is this already on a project? What project is this? Oh, okay, I started this. Okay, we need a new application. Let's start a new application. So this is Pixel Pieces. And it is Webflow, start from template. No, let's create this app. Okay. And, oop. Okay, continue with setup. No, let's start with, where's our plan? We need to create a plan. All right, okay, so that's why there was a plan there already. Create plan. This is going to be a paid plan, right? This is going to be, like add a new plan. I don't know, just as the membership. Pixel Pieces membership. May appear in checkout. Okay, let's just, welcome to Pixel Pieces. Once you join, you will have unlimited access to all our Webflow components and templates. Okay, create a price. I need to create, so am I going to need to create a new Stripe? Oh no, I already have okay, hang on, let me think about this for a second. So I do have a Stripe account for Pixel right now, which of course I'm using to collect payments from my clients. Now, do I want to start a whole new Stripe account? Is it a new business? I think no. I don't think we need to complicate things right now. So let's connect. All right. Now, is this going to flash anything crazy on the screen? I don't think so. I hope. Password. I'll create. Oh, wait, what the hell? I don't want to create a new account. Hang on. Okay, now I feel like it's spewing off some app ID information. Hang on a second here, guys. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm just going through this connection just to see what's going to happen here. Oh, it's weird. Oh, shit. I know what the hell's going on. Shit. It was all messed up because I was using the wrong email address. Okay, let's throw this back in here. All right. So, yes, we're going to connect it to Pixel. Okay. What unsaved changes? All right. Well, let's just hit save here. Okay, I just hit save. 1 second. Let's see what we got here. App domain. Don't want to do that now. Custom DNS. Don't want to do that now. Changes have been saved. Weird. Installation required. Maybe this is why. Okay, Memberstack ID. Now I need to go, oops, I need to go into here. Let's go to, no, not the editor. We want, no, the site settings. And let's go custom code. Throw that here, save, and publish. Okay. Okay, so maybe we're okay now. Let's see. So sounds like a service of your business. Sorry, I'm not sure what context it was. You made that comment there, Kevin. Oh, this is really annoying. I can't pop up the comments again. So stupid. Well, now it's not connected? Like, what the hell? Like, I've already done this. Connect. And then save. It's saving. Dun, 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 dun. And now for whatever reason, I can't go back to plans because it's saying I have unsaved changes. But as far as I'm concerned, I just hit saved. So unless I need to put in some of this stuff in. Hey Lucas, how you doing? Thanks for joining. We're trying to figure out Memberstack here. Having a little bit of issue with the sign up process. Okay. So like it's not letting me leave here, and if I leave here, it's going to just not connect to my Stripe account. Why are you doing this? And I don't need to do this yet. I guess maybe it's in test mode. Maybe it needs this. So let's see. Maybe it needs that. Where are we? Close that, close that. That's not what we want either. What was it? I think it was this. Pixel pieces.webflow.io. Okay. Hey, so Lucas, you're from Poland? Start with a website in Webflow. Yep. So we have our Webflow website, which is right here, and we're kind of ready to go. And we want to start building out the membership portal here. Save this, and now can we go back to plans? It's not gonna. There's something wrong. It's not connecting. What are you doing? Okay, I'm just gonna look around here for a second. Seeing what the hell is going on. Installation required. Maybe it needs to verify that it's installed. All right, let's see what this says. Let's just watch this real quick.
The first thing that we're going to need to do on our Memberstack site is install the header code. We've just created a app, and that's it. We've done nothing else. Let's go ahead and click right here to install the script. It's right there for us. Let's hit copy. Let's go back over here and head over to our project settings. Then you'll be good to go. Is go ahead and copy your link, head back over into Memberstack, and just paste it in here like that. Click test install code, and it'll tell.
Maybe that's why. Maybe because I haven't gone through the steps that they want me to go through. Okay, so... Oh, maybe now I'd hit. Okay, maybe now we're good. Is there a dashboard? This is the dashboard. What does it say was set up? Install Memberstack. Well, I'm pretty sure I did that. Oh, it doesn't even, like, verify? Okay, test install code. Let's test it. Pixel pieces... .webflow.io. Of course they are. I don't think it's www at all, actually, since that's the subdomain. Okay. Okay, so that's working. So add a plan, create price. Oh, it's doing this shit again. Oh no. Oh no, we're good. Looks like we're good. Ugh. So Lucas, you've already done your first projects. Well, congratulations. Good job. Good job. The beginning of my learning, I try to do exclusive one pages. Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. It's always good to start off small and then kind of work from there and build. Interesting. You're planning on putting a blog on Webflow and managing it from Notion. That's interesting. I'm curious as to why you chose to manage it from Notion as opposed to maybe just even using the Webflow editor on its own. So Memberstack, is it something like Circle? No. Shoot, I've really got to figure out why these comments are not displaying. So Memberstack is a application which allows you to connect to something like Webflow and allows you to take payments and create a membership portal. So it gives some type of Circle functionality into your Webflow application. So if you don't want to just use Circle to do memberships and all that kind of stuff, and you just want to build it your own, you could use Memberstack to help increase that functionality. Is it the best thing ever for membership? It just really depends on your goals and what it is that you're trying to do. And that's what I find anyways. Okay, so new pricing. So we want, I don't know. This is just like, I'm going to figure out better names for this. It's just your standard ship. Or let's just say, no, what should we say? It's just, oh my goodness. We'll just call it lifetime membership. So it's a one-time price. Okay, I don't even have pricing figured out here at all, but let's just throw it at $3.99. Enter label, no label, amount. I mean, it's already. Oh, set up fees. Oh, plan fee setup. Okay, I see. Which we don't want. Expiration, set price expiration. There's no expiration on this one. Just a one-time fee. Let's create that price. Oh, look at that. You'll still be able to delete or archive it. Okay. So we can't delete a new price or price once it's done. I mean, yeah, whatever. We can just archive it, right? It's not going to be that big of a deal if we create it now. Is that even going to be our price? I have no idea what our price is going to be, right? Well, whatever. We can archive it. So let's create it. Okay. So there's our attributes right there. An app for paid newsletters. Sorry, is that what you're building, Lucas? If you're building an app that's just for like paid newsletter, I would recommend that you just take a look anyways at Ghost, because Ghost is something that excels at memberships for newsletters and written content and even podcasting. It is phenomenal. And you pay 0 fees on top of every transaction, which is super nice. Okay. So, all right. So we have our attributes right here. And we're probably going to want to take a look at the guide at some point to remind ourselves how to build this. And where did my Webflow window go? I feel like I lost it. Okay, here it is. So let's throw this back here. Close that. Close that. So Ghost. If you go here, ghost.org, this has all the information you need to just have a look at it. So it's mainly for, like, I don't know, it has all the information right here. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say about it. It's, if you're just writing newsletters and you want to have memberships where people can just kind of join, whether it's for free or what have you, this is perfect. They have templates and whatever, and you can get up and running super, super fast. But if you're doing anything more complex, then you're probably going to want to do something else. But for just simple newsletter, it is phenomenal. Of course, there's other stuff. There's other platforms like Substack and stuff like that, but they take a even larger percentage. So these ones take no percentage, except if you could even host it on your own site, and then it's completely free. It's open source as well too. But if you want to host it on their site as well, I mean, you get started with $9 a month if you wanted to. Anyways, check it out and have a look. Okay. All right. So should have maybe planned this out a little bit more before I started the stream, but that's okay. We're learning as we go here. All right. So we're going to need to be able to put all these users into systems. So we're going to need to create our table. And what do we want our user table to be? So name, we're going to want to collect email address. What else are we going to want to collect in there? We're going to need to have an ID for each user. You know what I'm going to do? Actually, maybe we are going to, okay, hang on. Let's see. Let's go to our sign up page. We got first name, last name, email address, and password. I'm going to have a look at what I've done for this site just to see. Hang on a second. There might be few things here I don't want to flash on screen. Just take a look at our database here. Take a look at our members. Yeah, definitely not storing anything crazy in here. I think it's all in Memberstack. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Okay, we're going to create a quick collection here for our members. First name. Last name. And email address. We're probably going to want to give them a unique ID. But do we want to store it in here? I'm not sure yet. Okay. Okay. Let's take a look at some documentation here, because I actually don't remember very much about using these. Okay. No, we don't want this. We don't need this. what do I want? Does it have a little bit of a walkthrough? Blah, 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 blah. Right, so we don't want to use the pre-built modals. Right, so we need these attributes. I wonder if in here it has dev tools. Okay, don't flash any of that stuff. No, we don't want to browse components. I know there's a place here inside Memberstack where you used to be able to go and just get the data attributes from a field. Let's see what this says, where this takes us. Okay, maybe from here. Yeah, we're going to want to do that later. Okay. Okay, we're going to have to dig into some documentation here.
Stack lacking. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do a custom login and sign up form in Webflow using Memberstack. All right, version 2, it's amazing. I'm going to try to do this as simply and quick as possible. And let's go ahead and rename this to sign up, because it's going to be the sign up form. And then we'll create a new page called login. I'm going to do these on separate pages, so just so it's easier to separate the two. All right, let's go ahead and start with the sign up form. Like I said, we'll make this as simple as possible. So I'm just going to center this real fast. Center this div, and then in this div block, I'm going to put a form block. Let's go down to form block, and this is a sign up. So let's do a password and email address. So this is going to be sign up. This is password, type, password. We're going to go ahead and move this down. Now we have an email and password. This is required for sign up. And let's also change this. All right. Now what we need to do is we need to click on the form element, which is right underneath the form block. And we're going to add a data attribute. This data attribute is going to be data ms form equals sign up. Simple enough. Now what we need to do is we need to click on the fields themselves, the input.
Okay, hang on a second. So that form here, that's just a standard attributes there. So where can there should be a place here that I should be able to access the attributes. Let's see what we can. Okay. Webhooks, interesting. Sorry guys, I'm just looking at this just off screen here in case I end up flashing some crazy API key or whatever. Control K. Huh. I'm not sure. All right. Well, let's see what we got from here. Let's follow along with this little tutorial here, and let's see if we can at least get this thing connected. And this is sign up. Then again, sign up needs to take to the actual payment page. Okay, so where are we?
Let's go ahead and add a data attribute. Data MS member.
All right, email. So, and we're probably going to need to be able to have to create custom fields here. Attributes. Password. And let's go. Custom fields. Oh, it's under the member. Okay. Under the member tab. Okay, interesting. So under the member tab, it looks like if I go here, okay, it's there. Interesting. Okay, perfect. So, well, I don't know. What does this mean, pre-built? Okay. First name. Oh, I didn't want it hidden. Whoops. Okay. Oh, no. First name. And custom attributes. Last name. Where do we want to go? Where were we? Okay.
Just like version 1, this is going to be email. And then this is going to be password. Data, MS, member, password. All right. We have a sign up form with all the required things that we need. Now we can also add custom fields in here, but we'd also have to add them inside the dashboard.
I'm curious. I want to see what he has on the dashboard.
Sign up. All right. Go to members. Refresh the page. And we have a new member. Yay! Now we can also work on the redirects. In this video, we're not going to focus on this, but there are redirects that you can send new users or people who log in. And then that's done. Let's go ahead and just copy this whole thing, and go to login. We're gonna make this centered as well. We're gonna just get paste. Now let's work on a login form.
Right, that's fine. Okay. I wonder if they already added that attribute. And one thing that I think ID, first name. So this should be interesting. Let's just see what happens here. Sure. And let's do something. So what happened in Memberstack there? Where did it go? Where is my Memberstack? It's totally gone. Here it is. All right. So we got the new member. So the new member came in. And okay, we got the member ID, the email address not verified. No custom fields were made, which is fine. And then we could have some redirects. Okay, cool. You're viewing and editing test members. Yeah, got it. And there's no plan on them. Okay, so that's cool. So that's working. So now, I think the real question is going to be what we want the user flow to be. And what is the user flow like? When someone purchases a plan. And do you also need to so that sign up of that person didn't get them into going for like a payment, right? To pay now. So I guess the question is, we need to put this here into the sign up, right? Where does it go? It's not in the sign up, or does it go into where should it go? So like in this sign up form, I guess it goes from sign up form to the paid one. Let's see, maybe that'll be enough. I'm always flipping back and forth. Let me get organized here. Let's try. Okay. Or is it the attribute on the button itself? Ooh, that's a good question. Okay, I'm building a site with all paying members. Okay, let's go there. So let's get started. Okay, create a plan. Yeah, create a pricing table. And add your attributes. So where are the attributes
Hello, and in this
going?
video, I'll show you how to create a pricing table similar to Webflow. We'll actually just recreate this particular price buttons. In this case, they're right down here. We're going to link these buttons to our pricing table, and I'll show you how all that works. So first thing we need to do is create the UI. Let's go to Components, Filter for, copy that. Before I forget, I just want to take all my buttons and I want to link them to my sign up page, just like this. And I'm going to do this, looks like 6 times. Same thing over here. For our yearly options, I just switched my tabs. I want to go to the sign up page, to the sign up page, and to the sign up page. Perfect. Okay, which in case you're wondering, the sign up page just is a regular Memberstack sign up form. I got kind of fancy with it, added like a multi-step sign up form, but don't worry about that too much. That's there's a component for that if you're interested. Okay, so go back over here, and the next thing, just to keep it clear, I'm going to update the pricing inside the table. So this is going to be called Basic Monthly for $18, and then we're going to have Basic Yearly for $14 per month billed annually, which is this $168 per year plan. Now that we have all of these buttons linking to the sign up page, we need to add our data attributes. In order to do that, we're going to close the prices and then click installation. And we're going to copy this first part and paste it as a data attribute down here on the button. So I'll put that right there. And then same thing, I need to make sure I grab the right one. I want to add the monthly price ID to my button, just like that. Cool, and that's it. Oh, you know what? And I just realized I did it on the annual one, so let's swap that. We'll get the yearly one, and we'll paste it. There we go. Basic yearly, perfect. Then we'll change our tabs, and we're going to add another data attribute. This time, we'll do this one first, and get the monthly ID, and we'll paste it right there. And that is it. That is all we have to do. And at the end of this video, I'll circle back around and I'm going to explain the difference between price update and price add. But for now, let's just test the site and make sure it's all working as expected. So here we go. I'm going to click Get Started. And that took me to my sign up page. Now I'm going to enter my email and a password. And I already signed up with that email. So let's try a nice random email. I don't have email verification set up on this site, so I can use whatever email I want. Get rid of all that. We'll enter some test card information, which is just 424242 over and over again, and subscribe. This is going to take a little longer to process than usual, just because it's in test mode. But once it's done, I get redirected to the welcome page. This is configured in my dashboard under like plan redirects, and we're successful. I'm now on, or I can show you, I am now on the basic plan, just like that. I mean, now that you know these basics, you'll be able to set up an entire table just like this, using the plans and prices and attributes that I just showed you. Now, let me explain the difference between price update and price add. So let's imagine we had another plan called Premium. And Premium gives you access to more content. If we want people to upgrade from Basic to Premium, essentially if they're already on the Basic plan and we want them to switch to the Premium plan, we can use Price Update.
So the question that I have after looking at this is, you have these attributes that you need to put on to the actual, like the Buy Now button. But, so I guess what I need to do is not have, like, you can't just go to the sign up page without actually clicking on the Buy Now button. Okay, I see. Right. Okay. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. So let's go home. Let's go right here. Let's say, so this button right here is going to need to have the attribute of right here. Add this price and put that down here. Perfect. And then this button, of course, what we say needs to redirect to the sign up page. And this should get us to the, like the Stripe payment portal. Okay, deployed. Let's refresh and start building today. Oh, so it doesn't even take us to the sign up page. It just takes us to go pay. So we didn't want it to take us to go pay because we wanted it to take us to the sign up page so that we can capture all the other information, like their name and all that jazz, right? So this is linked to the sign up page. So why did it take us to there instead? Let's go back here. Where was create a sign up form? Where was that video that we were just watching? Right here, I think.
Pricing inside the table. So this is going to be called Basic Monthly for $18. To the sign up page, we need to add our data attributes. In order to do that, we're going to close the prices and then click installation. And we're going to copy this first part and paste it as a data attribute down here on the button. So I'll put that right there. And then same thing, I need to make sure I grab the right one. I want to add the monthly price ID.
It was update. But what was my attribute? Was it add? Interesting. So maybe it needs to update. Adding it, maybe it adds to cart right away. Do I have? I only have add though. I don't even have update. Probably don't need this for using Webflow. Okay. Sign up rules. Interesting. Okay, gated. Yeah, that makes perfect sense for later. But I wonder if this is going to. Well, let's see what happens. Let's just see what happens. All right, start building today. No, it still takes us to the checkout. Still takes us to the checkout. So we have this. Well, we have the sign up form. Very interesting. Oh, we don't want a new one. Did I do something wrong? Let's have a look.
To my button, just like that. Cool, and that's it. Oh, you know what? And I just realized I did it on the annual one, so let's swap that. We'll get the yearly one, and we'll paste it. Monthly price ID.
So he is on, yeah, the plans. It's going to installation, which I believe is where I'm at as well. Why does it keep saying installation required? I feel like the UI is slightly different than what he has here. Sign up rules, permission. No, it must be here. Installation required. Yeah, this is the same thing. This is the
Hello,
same video.
So this is going to be called Basic Monthly for $18, and then we're going to have Basic Yearly for $14 per month billed annually, which is this $168 per year plan. Now that we have all of these buttons linking to the sign up page, we need to add our data attributes. In order to do that, we're going to close the price. These buttons linking to the sign.
Buttons are linking to the sign up page. Oh. Which is exactly what this button is doing. What you can see here, it's linked to our sign up page. Same thing. So why is it not going to the sign up page?
Sign up page, we need to add our data attributes. In order to do that, we're going to close the prices and then click installation. And we're going to copy this first part and paste it as a data attribute down here on the button. So I'll put that right there. And then same thing, I need to make sure I grab the right one. I want to add the monthly price ID to my button, just like that. Cool, and that's it. Oh, you know what? And I just realized I did it on the annual one. So let's swap that. We'll get the yearly one, and we'll paste it. There we go. Basic yearly, perfect. Then we'll change our tabs, and we're going to add another data attribute. This time, we'll do this one first, and get the monthly ID, and we'll paste it right there. And that is it. That is all we have to do. And at the end of this video, I'll circle back around and I'm going to explain the difference between price update and price add. But for now, let's just test the site and make sure it's all working as expected. So here we go. I'm gonna click get started. And that took me to my sign up page.
So when he clicks on his get started, it goes to the sign up page, but mine didn't. Mine takes you specifically or straight to the Stripe page, which is not what I want. So why does that happen for him?
Let's just test the site and make sure it's all working as expected. So here we go.
I wonder if I could have a look at this demo Webflow project to see if it's still actually up. Pricing templates.webflow. Webflow.io. Okay, so I have this thing here. Let me just take a quick look at their little demo thing here. Look at their attributes. This doesn't look like looks like it's set up to not work. I think it's just like a test. Okay. I'm
gonna click get started. And that took me to my sign up page. Now I'm going to enter my email and a password. And I already signed up with that email. So let's try a nice random email. I don't have email verification set up on this site, so I can use whatever email I want. Get rid of all that. We'll enter some
Oh, that's just going to take me there. So is there something wrong with my sign up form and the way that that was created? I mean, this is
After
just...
installing our script, the next thing that we're going to want to do is create a sign-up form. So we could do that from scratch, and here to grab one that total, for example. So I'll and open the designer, have our sign-up form. To make things a bit more simple, I've removed this from the modal and just placed it in the middle of a big section. Everything in, head over to the settings. I can see that we have data MS form sign up, we have data MS member email, and all of these attributes are available in the dashboard. If we go back over here and click attributes, we can see a full list of them. But if you're using a Memberstack component, you won't need to know as many of these. And
Ooh, look at these attributes here. So that's under components and attributes. Let's just have a look. Components, attributes. Oh, that's cool. Member password, yeah. Cool. Okay, that still doesn't help us with our problem that we're having right now, which of course is that when people click this button or this link, they're not actually going to the actual sign up page, but they're actually going to the Stripe page. And does it matter that it's a link or an actual button? If you just heard that whistling, it was just the kettle going off. Very frustrating. Yeah, I mean, optional. Okay, and if I pay, oh, it's not gonna. What year is this? Don't go into the past, I guess. 1, 2, 3. Success takes us there. If we go to our members, now that member is here as an actual paid member. Okay. So the real issue that we're having right now is just that it's doing what we want it to do. And why isn't it doing what we want it to do? I don't know. So can we see any more documentation? Right. So I mean, it has that data attribute, which is fine. Which one has to do with price? What do we have? Join or add an existing to paid plans. Recommended for most sites. Price ID. Okay, maybe this. Oh, well, create a new one. I gotta create. Boy.
So now let's go ahead and set up a paid plan. So the first thing we're going to need to do is, again, head over to our Memberstack dashboard and go to Plans. Now let's click Add Plan and Paid Plan. Name, again, let's just call it Paid. And let's click Create Plan. Here, we want to add a price. First of all, we need to connect Stripe. So what I'm going to do is click this. It's going to take me over here to connect Stripe. And then it is going to tell me here to connect. And I have my testing Stripe account right there. Yours is, of course, going to be your real one. Then we click Login there and let me do my two-factor authentication. So there we go. Now that I have completed my two-factor authentication, we are taken back on here into Memberstack and Stripe is connected. Let's go back over here again to Paid, click Create Price, and just call it Paid Monthly. Then here, recurring, let's just say $1 every month. And you could change the currency into a whole bunch of different currencies. You could change the frequency into weeks and months. And Then you also have some additional options for setup fees, if there's any trial, anything like that. Let's just leave this as is and hit create price. So just to note, when you do create a price, this price in the future cannot be edited. You cannot change the pricing. You will need to make a new price. That is definitely important to know. Click create price, and there we go. Again, the steps are basically the same. Here we have, over here, we have price update and we have price add. Let's select add and just copy this ID right here. Then let's head back over.
So interesting. I don't have the idea
Webflow
to
site.
do
Let's
the price
go ahead
add.
and add the price to this button. There we are. Paid, add, price, enter, save. Then let's go to modals and do sign up again. Let's now hit publish on that and see what we are left with. If all worked as it should, we should click this, then a modal should come up, and then we should be prompted to pay with Stripe. Just to verify that everything is worked, just as we did previously, we set up another success page for paid users here. And the slug is success-paid. Right here, let's just select this paid plan, do redirects on purchase, and then do success-paid. Just that way we don't need to come back to Memberstack to check if it has worked. There we go. Now we have this, and let's just go ahead and open our site. Alright, so now let's hit paid signing. Create an account. Again, enter in some random stuff. And sign up. And now this should take us to Stripe. Loading, Stripe, beautiful. Let's do it. Just like that. 424s. Stripe test card. And all good. Subscribe. Now we should be taken to success paid. And I wrote a nice little header in there just to indicate that you are on the paid plan. Woohoo. Now, in the next video, we will talk about gating content.
All good, but why the hell is it not going to my sign up form? That's what I want. Shit. I mean, we don't want this button to have that attribute on it. That wouldn't make any sense. Or do we? Yeah. Create a sign up form so members are able to sign up and launch the checkout. Note, members must have an account before they're able to purchase a price. Is that the problem that I'm having? But they won't know that as soon as you're actually clicking on a, like on one of those links, right? Something's not right.
Hello, in this video I'll show you how to create a pricing table similar to Webflow. We'll actually just recreate this particular price right here, the basic plan, for monthly and yearly. I already have that set up inside of Memberstack, so all we need to do at this point is create the
Something's not right.
UI in Webflow, and then link buttons. In this case, they're right down here. We're going to link these buttons to our pricing table, and I'll show you how all that works. So first thing we need to do is create the UI. Let's go to Components, Filter for Pricing, and then scroll down to find a pricing table that we like. There's a bunch of different options. I think I'll just go with this one. It's pretty generic. Copy that and go up to Webflow. And then I'm going to paste it here on my pricing page. So just like that. Perfect. Okay. So next thing I need to do is, before I forget, I just want to take all my buttons and I want to link them to my sign up page. Just like this.
I wonder if this would be so stupid, but if it needs to be an actual button on this as opposed to a link, which would make no sense to me. But let's just see. That is going to go to the sign up. And let's just copy these attributes. No, here. Oh my goodness, attributes, edit. Okay. So that should be published. No, it still just takes me right here. It doesn't actually take me to the sign up page. And why not? Why isn't it doing that? Maybe, what is this one here?
Now we have a working sign up form. So here we are, but when someone signs up, it's just going to keep them on this page because neither Memberstack nor Webflow has any idea where to send them after that. Let's go ahead and set up a redirect, be whatever you want, but just keep this slug here in mind. Go ahead and put something on this page, but all good. Let's copy it. Over here, if we go to the plans tab, we can see redirects up here. So these are the default redirects, and let's publish, and then let's head over to our Memberstack dashboard. So over here, if we go to the plans tab, we can see redirects up here. So these are the default redirects.
Let's try something. Let's just go on YouTube because this isn't very helpful. Memberstack 2.0. Set up. Buy now button to like sign up. Ugh. Maybe this one has.
Hello, my name is
video.
Duncan, and in the next 10 minutes. Perfect. Once that's done, I need a sign up form. So I'm going to go over, and then I'm just this one. Go back in here. Component is different. It's going to have just like that. Okay. Now each component is different. It's going to have different elements on here that are mostly optional. This one's a little more complicated than most. I broke this form into 2 different steps just because I thought it was cool. But yeah, you can do something much more simple, or even start from something that's completely unstyled, like this right here. All right, now that we have this form on our site, all of the data attributes that we need are already present. You'll start to notice these quite a bit as you get familiar with Memberstack. They're usually like data MS member or data MS form or something to let Memberstack know what this element is supposed to do. What I want to do is create a new page in here. We'll call this the welcome page thing. Attribute when to send people there at the top. You only have to do this once to set your default redirects, and then in the future, as you create plans, you'll be able to override and get more specific based on the plan. The default is
That's fine.
going to publish this, and then we'll go back to the home page. And okay, first thing, we can see the little test mode label down here, which is perfect. That way we know Memberstack is installed. I'll enter my email and a password, and I am now signed in. That way we...
That's interesting. I don't think
Redirects.
on
And you can override these.
stop on here. It says, oh yeah, it does have a test mode there. Cool. All right.
know Memberstack is installed. I'll enter my email and a password. You can see I have this new member here who was just created. And then let's add a custom field. We're going to call it name, just like that, and save custom field. If we go back in here and refresh. Oh, you know what? I need to actually enter a value first. So we'll say Duncan Hamra and save. Cool. Now that this has a value saved and I'm logged in as that member, if I refresh, my name is signed up. I added the attribute data ms member equals name.
Okay, that's not the
if I go over
problem
to
that
my
I'm having.
members page.
Hey, how's it going? Vishnav? Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. I'm having an issue with my Memberstack here and my connection here with my Webflow where it's not behaving as I think it should be behaving. I'm not sure why. I'm just trying to see if I can figure that out.
Page, click custom fields here at the top and then click edit. We'll see the content
It's
ID.
not a custom field.
Next up in our rapid fire tour of Memberstack, let's create a plan. We'll start with a free plan. And I want to note, it's pretty much the default free plan. Permission customers sign up themselves. When it comes to free plans, you're going to use an attribute of data ms plan :add. Just like that. And you're going to get the value for the plan. The difference here is that this plan has prices. So I can go here, I'm going to connect to Stripe. All right, so I just inside. So there we go. Now, here's the other important thing I wanted to note is that when you go to install a price or a paid plan, you're going to use a different set of attributes. You're going to use data ms price. And there's two different options. Update is what most people need. This is best whenever you have tiered pricing where essentially someone's going to move between plans. Copy this. I'll come in here. We'll go to, I guess just here on our homepage, and we're going to add a button. So we'll say basic plan, and we're going to add the attribute to the button. Copy the price ID, paste it right there, and there we go. Now, anytime a member clicks on this button, it's basically telling Memberstack that this person wants to check out for this plan. If they're a new member, it's going to launch the checkout right after sign up. And if they are already a member, it's just going to launch the checkout. So I'll just put it here as well to show you. So yeah, let's publish this. And while this is publishing, I'm going super duper fast, trying to keep this as short as possible. So if you want to see that more in-depth tutorial, let us know, and we are working on it right now. Should be up on YouTube here pretty soon. Okay, so we'll go to welcome. I'm going to click on the basic plan button, and it is launching the Stripe checkout, which is currently in test mode, and I can test. There we go. I was brought right back over to the welcome page, and if we go to the dashboard, go to members, we will see, and let us know, and we are working on it right here as well to show you. Sign up, and if they are already a member, it's just going to launch the checkout. Clicks on this
if
button,
they already are a member.
It's basically telling Memberstack attribute. I'll come in here. We'll go to, I guess just here on our homepage, and we're going to add a button. So we'll say basic plan, and we're going to add the attribute.
This button is already on the form though.
To the button.
Or it's in the form.
Copy the price ID, paste it right there, and there we go. Now, anytime a member clicks on this button, it's basically telling Memberstack that this person wants to check out for this plan. If they're a new member, it's going to launch the checkout right after sign up. And
like after sign up. So this is what he's saying. He's saying anytime there's a new member that signs up, it's going to launch the checkout. However, that's not the experience that we're having here. What we're having is that someone comes in here and they click here. Oh, now it's going to sign up. So it must have known something in my browser that it was. Oh, interesting. Let's test this again. Test. test at, well, I'll just use my email here. And maybe, and then I hit join pass. Okay, of course. And then join. And now it goes to payment. Interesting. Okay. So it somehow recognized that I was already a member. I don't know how it did that. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so we are working. Okay, so shit. It's like half an hour of struggling and it was already working as intended in the first place. Okay, so shit. Now I've wasted so much time. Okay, so what do we want to do? What is the best way to store passwords? And should we store passwords here in Memberstack? Well, let's see what happens. So we want to add a custom field. We're going to add password. And let's see what happens. Oh, but what we need to do, let's go into our sign up, which we already attributed to password and first name, last name. Okay, so we shouldn't have to publish it. It's already published. Let's start this again. Pixel. Pieces dot. There we go. Start building. So now it does remember that it's this test. So how do I clear? I got to clear all my cache, right? My goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's try with a new browser. This is driving me crazy. Driving me crazy. Okay. Definitely driving me crazy. Okay. Sign up. Okay, join, and month. Oop, I need whatever month this is. 1, 2, 3. Testing person or tester person. Something like that. Does that work? It's not even right postal code. And pay. Okay, so what do we got? We got our new person. We don't have the password, which I mean, we don't want to be able to see them, but how? I wonder. No value has been set. Okay. So I don't know how Memberstack handles passwords. So that's one thing that I might need to figure out how. We're going to store that information. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, I think what I'm going to do is a little bit of a disaster here today in terms of getting things all set up. But everything is working kind of how I intended. So I just need to understand how things are going to work with the passwords, and then of course with setting up all the gated content. So I think I'm going to off screen tonight to just put a little bit more work on pen and paper to just flesh out the user flow a little bit more and flesh out what the database is going to look like, and then we can start building it tomorrow. So then I'll be a little bit more prepared than today. So I just kind of jumped into this with Memberstack. So yeah, I think we'll get a little bit further tomorrow. So yeah, I think we'll leave it there. Kind of shitty, but you know, every once in a while you have one of these days, I guess, where not much is getting done, but that's part of the learning process or figuring out, I guess, for me, this Memberstack 2.0. All right, so yeah, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll be back here with a new stream. Oh, did something pop up there? Not quite. Anyways, thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.